The Greyhounds, Spirit, Frontenacs, and Ice Dogs will all bid for the right to host the 2024 Memorial Cup presented by Kia. My name is Scott Van Kunit, and we've already spoken with Kyle Raftis from the Sioux, Craig Goslin from Saginaw, and Corey Cooper from Kingston. I'm pleased to be joined today by the owner and GM of the Niagara IceDogs, Darren DeDobbelaer. Darren, how are you doing this morning?
I'm very good, thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to interview me today. Thank you.
Well, you took over ownership of the Ice Dogs back in May, which seems like forever ago now, and you made it very clear right away that you wanted to host a Memorial Cup. So I got to ask, why the 2024 Memorial Cup, and why not wait till 2027 when you've had a few years in the league under your belt?
Well, we might bid for it again in 2027 if we do a good job this year. But with just coming off the Canada Games, and we're going to be hosting the rowing championship coming up too. We just think it's just a good segue, a good, just continue on, build with the success from the Canada Summer Games that we just had. So we think we're ready to rock and roll and just move on to the next venue.
The Memorial Cup tournament is obviously a prestigious event in junior hockey. How exciting is it for you as an owner and in the front office to be able to bid on this?
It's really exciting. The fans have wanted it for some time. The old ownership wasn't really interested in hosting it. A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort to go into it. We feel our fan base is second to none. The Golden Horseshoe, easy to get to from the GTA, easy to get through from Western New York. So we just think that we can really do a slam dunk on this if we're successful.
Well, what has been that reaction around the whole St. Catharines region?
It's funny, Saturday's game, not so much Friday's game, but Saturday's game, I was walking around the crowd during the intermissions, and I bet you 50 people came up to me and said, "Are we going to get it? Are we going to get it?" So I said, "Well, we're going to try." So everybody seems really excited to get it. And, again, the most prestigious event in Canadian hockey.
Well, a big part of having success at the Memorial Cup is having the right head coach in place. This week, you announced that you hired Ryan Kuwabara from the ECHL's Wheeling Nailers. Obviously, he played in the league, he's coached in the league, tons of international experience. How important was it for you to get that person in place and get him in place with lots of experience?
Very important. I've known Ryan for 10 years. Great guy, great, facilitator of the game, very strategic coach. And again, part of our bid has to do with team strength, and I believe there's a lot of talent on our ice. We just need, the gentleman to get it all, or lady to get it all together. So that's what we need to get it going. So Ryan, it took a little longer to get him here than I anticipated, but we had to do it the right way with the Pittsburgh Penguins and make sure we got their blessing for him leaving Wheeling. So, which we did on Saturday, I believe. So, yeah, he actually started yesterday.
And also on your coaching staff, you've got Andrew Fritsch, who's a former Ice Dog, played in the 2011 Memorial Cup with Owen Sound. So how nice is it? Obviously he's not very old in normal years anyway, maybe in hockey years, but to have somebody with that Memorial Cup experience for the players to be able to pick his brain, and even the rest of the coaching staff or management to talk to him about what it was like in the Memorial Cup.
No, again, I've known Andrew. I watched him grow up, watched him play. He has developed into an outstanding. My cat just jumped up here. Outstanding hockey player and coach. He's coaching a U15 team right now, and he's just doing wonders with my group of kids. So his experience, yeah, I mean, I could never imagine playing in anything like that myself. So it's a whole different level for sure.
Well, you yourself have 16 years of experience in the junior A, junior B, junior C levels in coaching and management. So how is that experience going to help you build a Memorial Cup caliber roster?
You know what? I think every year is different. Every level is different. But I think I've developed a good rapport with players and knowing what they want, knowing what we need, and knowing how to build a team. And you can't take your 20 most skilled players and throw them on your roster. There's got to be different elements. And I always say, if you want to bake a cake, you need more than just flour. So I think I've got a lot of experience in doing that. Again, it's a different challenge now. It's different because we have the draft, and all the years I've had junior, and with open borders in junior B and junior A, players can just go wherever they want to go. So the draft is, makes things, I don't want to say easier, but it makes things, I guess I will say, a little easier to build.
Well, people are gonna look at the standings right now, and they're gonna see the Ice Dogs near the bottom of the standings, and they're gonna wonder what makes you think that this roster will be a Memorial Cup roster next season.
I think we have very, very good 04s. Our 04s, Fimis, Castle, those guys are very good players. They missed a whole year from COVID, so the 04s will really, for every team, not just Niagara, but the 04s will really excel next year, in my mind, because this will be their second full year of playing in the OHL. That COVID year really hurt them. My 06 Kevin He is NHL bound. He is so good. He is, I think, second or third right now. Of all of rookies, I mean, no one's going to catch Misa, but he's second or third of all rookies right now in scoring. An absolute steal in the second round. We have 2 first rounders because Sam Dickinson won reports. We have 2 first rounders and a very good draft this year and a second rounder. So those players that are going to complement quite well. Owen Flores has been outstanding in that as an 03. So, I think that our roster is gonna. I think our rosters. That's why I made the coaching changes. I think our roster was way underperforming. I don't think we're a last place team. I think we're a playoff team. But that'll be, you know, we'll find out later on. But I think we're a playoff team. That's why I made the coaching change, and I think that my 04s and our draft picks are really going to excel next year.
Well, still only a third of the way through the season. Still lots of time left. Copeland and Waddock, a couple of 05s that are having breakout years for you as well. How nice is it for all the 04s, the 05s, your younger players to get all the extra playing experience that they are getting this year to help them build towards next year?
I agree. Those are 2 outstanding players. We also have Wysick, who's an 05, who's a outstanding defenseman who hasn't played yet. Hopefully next week or maybe even the end of this weekend. But he hasn't played this year because he's been, having a lower body, a nagging injury. So he's another outstanding 05. And again, trades are going to happen too. So we have a lot of 03s. So we're going to either, be able to trade some of those. We have a lot of good quality 03s, so we can trade some of those in the offseason for either picks or players. So I think we're set up really well to be very competitive next year.
What's been the reaction from the players that will be returning next year? How excited are they at the possibility of playing in the 2024 Memorial Cup?
Well, they're really excited about it, and that's they don't want to think too far ahead right now. They want to concentrate on this season. But every as soon as I announced that I wanted to do it, they were all super excited, super excited. We obviously don't want to get in because we're the host. We want to get in by winning the OHL. So that's what we're going to focus to. We don't want to backdoor it by being the host, but would be very excited for sure.
Well, what does the Niagara region offer? Obviously, it's the proximity to the GTA is huge, but what else does it offer that maybe some of the other markets can't?
There's so much to do in Niagara, just in the spring when the Memorial Cup will be happen. I mean, the Niagara Falls, one of the greatest wonders, one of the wonders of the world, obviously, the wineries, Niagara on the Lake, the shops you can walk to, 50 restaurants from the Meridian Center. It's just a great spring and summer venue. Um, and again, Niagara Falls, and we believe that people aren't just going to come to watch the game. They're going to come to watch the game, and then they're going to stay 3 or 4 days. They're going to go see the falls. They're going to go see Niagara on the Lake. They're going to go to the shops. They're going to see the wineries, and that's what we think. Where a lot of maybe Memorial Cups that would just come in, watch the game, and leave, and we think that they're going to turn this into a vacation.
Darren, what would it mean for you as an owner, as the city of Niagara, St. Catharines, the whole region? What would it mean for everybody to be able to host the 2024 Memorial Cup presented by Kia?
The world. I mean, the fans really want it. They've wanted it for a long time. We think our facility is one of the nicest in the league. It's brand new facility. You know, Mini NHL rink. So the fans really want it. I really want it. I want to give back to the fans that have been so good to me. The city of St. Catharines, the whole region of Niagara Falls have supported Michelle and I right from the start, right till the end. They've been so good to us. The mayor, the former mayor, the new mayor, just taking us out to lunch, just really making us feel welcome. So we're very excited for this, for the people.
Oh, what are the next steps for you guys as an organization as you prepare to make the bid?
Well, we're just this morning I hired a chairman. I won't say who it is right now, but he's a very popular person, a very influential person in the Niagara region in St. Catharines. So I'm talking to the city about their support, and the support from the city is it's going to blow your mind when you hear what they're going to do for us to get this. So they really want it. And again, they had a lot of success with the Canada Games. So they really want this. It's just their next segue.
Darren, this has been great. Really appreciate you taking the time out. It was nice to meet you, and good luck the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.